I'll never forget getting the opportunity to work with an award-winning journalist to produce a podcast. Literally, everything was going so well. We had the perfect recipe to create a hit podcast. This journalist was also going to host and voice all the VO for the beautiful scripts we'd written. When we sat down to record, suddenly everything just felt completely different. This journalist got awkward and stiff. All of a sudden, their personality that we knew and loved them for just up and vanished. I get it, I've been there. Even when creating this course, there were times where I felt awkward and stiff. When I hit record, all of a sudden my smooth flowing scripts seemed stiff, and I struggled to find the right voice and tone to present on camera. Finding your unique voice and learning to feel comfortable and natural on camera or on mic can take time and practice. So in this lesson, we're gonna cover some tips that can help you feel confident, avoid awkward moments by yourself, with your guest or co-host, and help you bring your authentic voice into your show. You'll notice that a few of these tips are drawn from the idea pillars that I shared in the last lesson. Just as a reminder, these 4 pillars are impact, depth, engage, and authenticity. Number 1, finding your voice. Your voice is not just about how you sound. It's also about what you say, how you say it, and the personality that you bring to your podcast. Here's some tips that can help you find your unique voice. Know your audience. Understand who you're speaking to. Are they young adults, professionals, parents, hobbyists? Knowing your audience can help you tailor your content and tone so it connects with your audience. Try to think of at least one real person in your audience and speak with them. This could be a close friend, a colleague, or a real listener. Engage with your listeners. Encourage feedback from your audience through social media, emails, or comments. This interaction can help you understand what your audience enjoys, what they want to hear more of, and what they want to hear less of. Be yourself. Authenticity is key. Don't try to imitate other podcasters. Your unique perspective and personality are what will attract and retain your listeners. Share personal stories. Incorporate personal anecdotes and experiences. This can really help make your content more relatable and engaging. Choose your tone. Decide if your podcast will have a formal or an informal tone. A formal tone might suit a business or an educational podcast, while an informal tone might be better for entertainment or a lifestyle topic. Whichever tone you choose, be consistent. It helps build a familiar and comfortable environment for your listeners. Having a guest or a co-host can bring a dynamic and engaging element to your podcast, but it's essential that you manage your interactions smoothly. Here's some tips that can help with that. Plan ahead. Outline your episodes. Having a clear outline or a script for each episode can be really helpful. This doesn't mean that you have to follow it word for word, but it can help you to stay on track. Assign topics. Decide beforehand who will lead each topic or segment. This can reduce the chances of overlapping or interrupting each other. Communicate clearly. Use clear and direct handoffs such as, "What do you think about that, co-host? Can you share your thoughts on this topic?" This approach can avoid that awkward, "Oh, sorry, you go ahead" moment. No, you go ahead. Visual cues. If you're recording in the same space, you can use visual cues like nodding or pointing to signal when someone wants to speak. This can help maintain a natural flow without interrupting the conversation. Practice active listening. Focus on your co-host's words and listen actively and respond thoroughly. This shows respect and keeps the conversation engaging. Avoid filler phrases. Be mindful of filler phrases and filler words. These can become very distracting to your listeners, especially if you don't edit them out on post. Learn to be comfortable with silence rather than trying to fill the awkward silence with a filler word or a filler phrase like you know, yeah, okay, right, etc. Bring your personality into your show. Your personality is what makes your podcast unique. Here's a few ways you can let it shine in your podcast. Be energetic and enthusiastic. Be passionate about your topics. You're probably passionate about your topics already. Enthusiasm is contagious and can keep your audience engaged. If appropriate, use humor to make your podcast more entertaining. Just make sure it aligns with your audience's expectations. Be vulnerable. Share your journey. Talk about your success and your failures. Being vulnerable can make you more relatable and build a stronger connection with your audience. Admit your mistakes. If you make a mistake, own it. This honesty can be really appealing to your listeners. Recording a podcast can feel awkward, especially at first. Here are a few tips to help you overcome that. Number 1, practice regularly. Conduct practice recordings to get comfortable with the mic and speaking naturally into it. Even stating that this is a practice recording can help remove some of the pressure that you may feel. You may end up using some of those practice sessions as actual episodes. Review and improve. Listen back to your practice sessions. Note areas of improvement and work on those over time. Relaxation techniques. Practice deep breathing exercises before you record to calm your nerves. Do some vocal warm-ups to help prepare your voice and reduce tension. You could also just start out with an icebreaker or just a casual discussion to get things rolling. Confidence building. Encourage yourself with positive affirmations. Believe in your abilities and the value that you bring to your audience. Concentrate on the content you're delivering and the message that you bring, rather than focusing on how your voice sounds. Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become.